Okay, so we're on the final six sprites, guys. We have six to go. We have one cube. One cube. I'm trying to think. Sorry, two cube. Two cube. One being, of course, the 0 point, which was just added in this update. I don't know. Unfortunately, the other 0 point has not been told to anybody. Now, there was supposed to be another thing we have to talk about. There were actually supposed to be two Grim sprites, that came out in, yesterday's update, but apparently, one of them, I believe it was the, Gem Grim, or the Gem Grim, the Gem, sorry, I'm a little bit slow here, the Gem Grim, uh, basically the gem variant for the Grim Sprite, so that I don't mess it up, um, was taken out. It's good. Now, another thing we have to talk about is I have a Sprite that isn't in the game and isn't in my locker, and if you looked at me and you said, what the fuck are you talking about? You would be questioning. So, if any of you haven't seen or heard what I've talked about a few weeks ago happening, actually, it was just earlier today, or no, it was yesterday, sorry. It really wasn't that long. We have to talk about what sprite I was able to pull and that I almost have mastered, that my buddy has mastered, um, and where is this sprite? Why do you have it and we can't? And like overall, what's the sprite? Um, it's the Iron Mouse sprite. So, if you don't know, for a few hours after the update dropped yesterday, the Iron Mouse sprite was available. And of course, the Iron Mouse sprite is pretty good sprite. If you haven't seen what it does, it cloaks you when you're low health, it gives you some other cool abilities at low health, and just overall is not a bad sprite. Now, the problem is that it was supposed to be released Saturday and not its release yesterday. So, yesterday it got released, was not to be released, and therefore, I kid you not, a few hours after its release, sorry, a few hours after the release, it was vaulted. And it was vaulted because it wasn't to be in game. To take a little bit, come out this Saturday with the Spider-Man stuff, I'm assuming, or come out next week. I don't really know which one. But either way, wasn't supposed to come out today, came out today. And that was all. So, in that time, when it came out and shouldn't have, two weird things happened. I pulled it, maybe like fourth chest of the day, which is a rarity. Oh god, then there's that glitch again. Which is a rarity for me. I never pull things very, 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 very quickly in games. So that was a rarity. But the bigger rarity was what happened the next game. So I went to give it to a friend, because as I do when I get a sprite, I like to share it with my friend, and he likes to share sprites that I don't have, and that's why I'm at the final six, yada yada yada. Okay? So now that we know the whole story, that's gonna pertain a lot to this story about what's about to be said here. You're gonna better understand this, hopefully. So, we go into a bot lobby, which, as everybody knows, is probably the best, if not the only way to level up any sprites that you don't have mastered and you want to get mastered. Now, there is a rumor And I say a rumor because I don't know yet. There are a couple rumors. So I'm gonna talk about them all, but first I'm gonna finish the story. Sorry if I jump all over the place. There's just a lot to cover today. There is a lot of stuff to cover with a new season coming around the corner with Sprites pretty much confirmed to be staying, as we aren't getting the Sprite contest winners anytime soon this season, and it seems they will be coming next season. Now, I don't know if I hope Sprite Collection stays. That would be nice. That would be great. Okay, he's literally just driving his Batmobile through the place. Like, what a dick. So again, we don't know if collections are gonna stay, what's all gonna stay, what's all gonna be leaving for next season. But it's pretty certain that Sprites are staying, from what we hear. Now, another rumor that we've heard is that next season will not focus mainly on Sprites, but it will focus on gaming legends and just different gaming characters in the community. Now, if it does, Sprites we could end up seeing Doom Guy, Kirby. That's a Galaxy. Do I have max Galaxy Water? I do. What do I have on my back? Oh, a Hollow Foil Water. Stuff like that is what we could be seeing in the next thing, is like Kirby, Sonic, Doom Guy, Mickey Mouse. If the next season is going to be something like that. Now, another thing we have to talk about is if a season is going to be like that. What weapons would we most likely get? Couldn't tell you. Best I could theorize is, oh my god, I did it. Okay, best I could theorize is, I couldn't theorize. I actually couldn't tell you. I mean, maybe Crash Bandicoot's head, but woo! Like if we get a Crash Bandicoot, maybe woo! Maybe Sonic. Maybe like boots for Sonic, something like that would be cool. There's a lot they could do, but again, it depends on if that's the season we're heading into. Now, with this live event, I highly doubt. Here's the thing. I don't think we're going to fully stabilize the 0 point. I think we're going to put the 0 point in a more stable position, because we don't have a choice. But I don't think... Okay, buddy, you are not winning this. I'm trying to talk about next season, boy. Okay, listen here. I'm just trying to talk about the new season coming soon, and you're ruining it. Thank you. Anyways, as I was talking about, next season we could see things like Sprites being reset but kept. Like the concept of Sprites kept, but unfortunately them resetting people's progress. We could see a lot happen. We could see just Sprites getting rid of. So no matter what, I would recommend getting all your Sprites at least in your collection before the end of the season. If you're unable to master them, that's okay. At least have all your Sprites done before. Now, you might be saying, okay, how many Sprites do you have mastered? What's this thing about mastering Sprites? Yada, yada, yada. Aren't there Quack variants now? Aren't there this? Aren't there that? There are Quacks, but Quacks work a little different this season. So, I've heard that you can actually get Quacks in-game. I don't know if that's true or not. But I've heard Quacks are in the game. But my recommendation is that you grab whatever Sprites you want to master, or anything that you need to master, and master it. Because, from the rumors I'm hearing, Sprites are going to have a mastery reward in a week or two. Well, not in a week or two. In a few, I don't know, in a few days, I think I've heard. Where mastering 100 sprites will give you, something. From what I've been hearing around the grapevine, my buddy has said this, a couple of my buddies have said it, some leakers have said it, is they are pretty damn sure, 99% sure, that that getting 100 sprites maxed will give you something. Now, on top of all this, we also have to talk about how many sprites I have mastered, which is about 74, 75 maybe now? I don't know, we're in the 70s. So, what does this mean? It means I'm probably going to go for 100 just to be safe. In case they do something with 100. There's another boot guy. You know, one of the boots. Oh, buddy, I got the mythic boots. You're not outrunning me. Okay, you might outshoot me, but you're not outrunning. Okay, you just have Harlequins. So, it could be that you have to get 100 masteries, like, I don't know. So there we go, another one mastered. And if you look at my masteries, we have 76 masteries out of 70. Now, I know, that's kind of weird, because it only says 70 is the max. Well, rumors say that there's gonna be an additional couple that happens. So I should, by the end of this, only be missing a few, and those few should only be the gems. Which, I don't even know if they're out yet. I don't think they're out yet. Because I don't see any gems out. But if we can get, I know the dreams. Do I have all the dreams mastered? That would suck if I did. Where are the dreams? I don't. That's good. And I'm missing 2 of these guys mastered. One of those guys, 2 of them don't have... The gems I don't think are out yet, so I don't have any of the gems, like the gem dock, the gem earth, or the gem water. Interesting how this has both a cube and a... Oh! This has a cube and a fire. This has a cube and a gem, and this has a holofoil and a gem. And this has a holofoil and a cube. But there's never all 3. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we are a few away from getting all sprites mastered. We need this sprite done. We need this sprite mastered. And we need that sprite mastered. So 2 of those, one of those, one of those, one of these, one of these. All my Grims are mastered. 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. And 1 Batman. I guess we start grinding. Like, I guess we just take in sprites that we have and we just grind them. So yeah. So I'm very, 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 very happy that sprites will be staying. I'm pretty sure based on the leaks that we're getting about sprites, you know, just not fully being done this season, and then more sprites will be coming next season, it seems very, very likely that we'll roll into next season with sprites. Hope we do. I will be trying to get every sprite mastered, because that actually seems like a good idea. Shout out to my buddy who literally said, well, I'm going for every sprite mastered, and there's probably going to be something for getting 100 sprites mastered, and I'm like, because he makes a good point. There probably is going to be something for 100 sprites, or however many at max day you can have. Like, if you get all the sprites mastered before the last day, you probably get something. And he makes a really good point, or at least for 100. And they're really not that hard to level, because there's only the level 5. And I'm not trying to sound weird, but or me. I don't know why I just kind of started to sound sick for a minute, or me, but it literally takes maybe a minute to level these sprites. Does not take long. You know, so he's back. Frogman is back. I said, Frogman is back. Okay, one more try. I said, Frogman's back. Also gonna invite a frog. Can't invite. So yeah. So I don't know. I'm just gonna trust my friend who said that at 100 something will happen. Oh my god, I've just wasted one. Alright, since that's already mastered, we don't need it mastered. Forgot, we still need all these guys mastered. Like all the new ones. Don't forget about them. If I didn't even include them in my original account. For things like Quack 0 point and that's gonna be just not fun to do. It's gonna be a load of Quack. Okay, what is Frogman doing? I'm about to call Frogman. That's it. I'm calling this frog. Okay, so we just got another update from Fortnite. It says yesterday's update included a bonus Star Shadow Void Blade style for gifting or being gifted this season Battle Pass. We are granting the Star Shadow style and accessories to all players who have previously gifted this season's Battle Pass and slash or who own the Battle Pass, including active Fortnite crew subscribers. This will be added to your locker in the coming days. That's pretty cool. Of course, we have another Sprite mastered. There we go. We have Gold Batman. That should be all the Batman done. Perfect. Should be all the Batman done. What are we on now? We have Ghost. Well, the next one in our list should be Gold Doc. I'm also gonna actually change my changeable skin off Poison Ivy. I'm gonna rock the llama, and I'm gonna change this so he looks a little better. He's a llama, so what do we got? We got a blue. We can put a nice blue in there. What if we put a dark blue in there too? I don't know. Yeah, we can make that blue. And then what if we made it like a gold? Or like a stone? Or like a red? Ooh, I like the crystal. I actually really like that. Yeah, I really like this. But for me, it will always just be the cosmic. I don't know why, he just is Cosmic Llama. So, I'm actually not gonna change it to that. I'm gonna change this to what I'll be wearing to the event this season. Now I'm gonna be wearing the Dark Voyager. Now, I won't move this either. Screw it. I'm gonna stop using. I am gonna change this actually. We've used that skin enough. Change to something else. Cuddle Team Rider. Since we're going into spookier season, and I did just watch the newest Terrifier, we're going with Art the Clown. We need a spooky glider for a spooky clown. What is a spooky glider for a spooky clown? Let me look. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. None of this is spooky. That fish is kind of spooky. Still the spooky tray. No shoes. I don't really want it. I feel like he would have that. Oh well, it's Wait. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Do you got cube 0 point? No, I do not. Do not have the cube 0 point. That is one of the final ones we are missing. Do not have cube 0 point. No. I'm assuming you're also looking for the cube 0 point, because that thing's like freaking rare as hell. From what I hear, cube 0 point is rare. I'm just happy with what I pulled today. It was crazy. What did you ask about cube 0 point, if I may know? I'll actually do Huggy Wuggy, because he's pretty scary too. See, look. You look. All the way down here. Oop, a little too far. Here are my 0 points. Apparently my Quack 0 point is level 5. Don't remember mastering it. Are all my Quacks level 5? Oh my god, they are. Wait a minute. Then why are my Quacks not in my back bling then? Are those not Quacks? Are they gem? Is there a difference? Or are Quacks not... Now that has to be Quack 0 point, doesn't it? Or is that cube 0 point? Is that cube and gem 0 point? I don't know, I would think Quacked, but maybe I'm freaking wrong. Where the hell was his thing? Oh, this has to be it. No, I do not random person. Why did person ask? Where did person go?
Being a victim of, I've always lived in sort of like populated areas where there's a lot of houses, you know, like everyone's around, we're going to see things, but apparently it can even happen in places like that. I'm going to talk about it for this intro because it's just a weird experience. I'm kind of anxious still. Oh wow, that's a generic start. I just did that unironically. Yeah, no. You guys hear that? My little guy is trying to give me some comfort, I think. So last night it was kind of a weird one, bro. Someone tried to burgle my house. This is honestly something I didn't think I'd ever have to, you know, worry about being a victim of. I've always lived in sort of like populated areas where there's a lot of houses, you know, like everyone's around, we're gonna see things, but apparently it can even happen in places like that. I'm gonna talk about it for this intro because it's just a weird experience. I'm kind of anxious still at this moment, but I thought about the ultimate thing I can do. I could be sitting in my house right now, just anxious, waiting for the cops to turn up. I've already called them. I'm like waiting for them to arrange a time where they can actually visit. I can twiddle my thumbs all day nervous about what's about to happen, or I could mock the heck out of this dude to no extent. Someone had the idea, obviously, to try and break into my house in order to try and steal some form of valuable. They want some kind of gain from it. That's why they're doing it. Yeah, Mac open mecking for this one. I'm gonna play a home invasion horror game. I'm gonna this situation of 180. If you do want to skip to the game, you simply can just scroll ahead, but I just want to talk about this instance. I don't want to do too much editing because this is honestly a scary thing to have to experience. So the previous Sunday was just like a normal day. There was nothing wrong with it. The sun was actually shining. It was broad daylight, but one of my Ring cameras picked up that someone was on my front porch. And when I looked at the footage, because, you know, I've always got my phone by me, I got like this watch thing that tells me when things update. I can see this dude, for some reason, climbing around the back of my house. Like, I was kind of worried. I was weirded out by that. Like, okay, what is back there? There's like nothing there at all. So when I see this notification, one of my first instinctual things. Play Monopoly Go now and get your Millhouse Shield for free. But that's games. Game. Before we get to today's video, guys, I would like to announce today's video sponsor. Today's video is being sponsored by Vending Machine Games. You can find now. Okay, so the game is loading up here. Okay, so you spawn into the game, and there are some mini games and stuff in here, like you can find coins. And collecting all of these coins from the mini game will. Today we got the biggest update in Reload ever, featuring The Simpsons. We've got a new free John Wick Simpson skin, a new John Wick Sprite that you can only get in Reload, a bunch of other free rewards, and so much more. So to explain it all, I'm going to play one game of normal Reload and then one game of ranked Reload. Make sure to watch this whole video. It's packed with all the info you need to. And a ton of action, and let's jump right into it. Wow, I can't believe this. The Simpsons is back in Fortnite and in Reload. What an awesome combo. And it's just so great to see this map again. This was the best mini season we've had. And honestly, if they keep making it like this,
And no ammo. That sucks. I don't care. I already have both of them mastered. Anyways, I'm still confused why that one guy asked about a cube,
all right, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, exactly. What? I risked my life to come back in and to be whispered to seductively. Brilliant. I don't like that.